It's a usual suspecting.
Usual suspect.
It's a usual suspect thing. It's a
usualsuspect6.com.
Say what?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my people and my guys. Look alive. It's your boy Act Reacher with another episode of the Jab Jamboree produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserker Clan. Let's get into it. Now, I know sometimes I do the live Friday, but I was tired yesterday, you know what I mean, from my workouts and stuff. You know what I mean? I did like to, so that I don't know. I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. But I'm giving y'all one now in the morning. I did not want to talk about Arthur beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr. I don't want nobody to get too excited now because I know y'all might have thought it was the Rocky 4 review, but this is a different version of Rocky 4 that we got to go over. Joe Smith Jr., the American from Long Island. I believe this fight is in the Hulu theater. I believe. I think it's in the Garden again. Still, it don't matter. It's still in Joe Smith home state. So it's basically home for him. Not so much home for Bruce. Yeah, it's at the Hulu. Okay, yeah. So like I said, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You know what I mean? I would send Bruce and Connor the link, but y'all the only two I got right now. So we gonna rock out. I'm gonna need y'all in the comment section till people start waking up. But thank you though, Bruce. I on a serious note, I appreciate that because I was like, is it? I knew it was in New York, but I wasn't sure if they, maybe went upstate to like Verona or something like that. I wasn't too sure. So, yeah, we got. You know what, Kano? I'm gonna talk about that before. I'm looking forward to seeing Troy Isley. I'm looking forward to seeing my bro Shushu. I'm looking forward to seeing Jahad Tucker. I know that Jahad Tucker is on all Joe Smith Jr. Fights, which makes sense because he's from Long Island. Jahad Tucker. Well, I'm just saying, like he's on. He's always on. Like Joe, I noticed that it should be like that when the same person, even let alone the same state, but if they from that same like area as you and you bigger than that person or you got a belt, they should definitely trail behind you and should maybe even be the co-main sometime on some Xander and Edgar Berlanga shit. But dang man, my boy that beat Core in the amateurs. He going up against Supernova. His name will come to me. Connor, don't be mad at me. I know I should remember my Cuban brother. Uh, what's it, Rabisi? Whatever. He took a loss in his debut. Um, And ever since that, he's been climbing. Because they thought because of the amateurs and him beating Core and all of that. Yeah, Robisi Ramirez. All right. Thank you. I told you it. As soon as you did that, the name it just came to me. It just came to me. I remember it all came back to me. But actually, people are. I know you're gonna go with the Puerto Rican condo with Supernova, and I like that Supernova's trying to be different. He's trying to like do like have the mascot and the cheerleaders. I like that. I like that he's doing that. I give him credit for that. And he ain't even from America. And he's trying to like do little things like that. And I think that are different and put his name out there. Even though that's a mascot of himself, Jake Paul got the Jake bot or whatever the hell that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's cool, and that's a different thing to do on whether it's him or Jake Paul and bring it to boxing. I think that actually wheels in the kids a little bit more too. Oh, he's actually from DR, but his parents, uh, but Supernova came from DR. Parents, but he was born in Puerto Rico. Okay, okay, I get you. Well, to me, he's still Puerto Rican, especially if you was born and you was raised there. He probably know Puerto Rico like the back of his hand. Yeah, he'll probably show you gems that you forgot. But thanks for all of that history though, Kano. I did not know that. He said me too, just giving you the history. He said me too, just giving you the history. Nah, Kano. You know I'm fucking with you. You know I'm fucking with you. But I'm glad that you told me that. I definitely think that's going to be a good fight. That's actually a pretty solid co-main, and then we get in all these up and coming fighters that we want to see in between that. So, like I said, when as far as when it comes to that, the cards from top to bottom, I hate to admit it, Top Rank been doing an alright job lately. I just got to be honest about it. Got to keep it real. I got to keep it real. I think that they're doing a real good job as far as like with the young boys. I mean, I didn't know Jared Anderson got Jared Anderson got injured. I ain't gonna lie, I want to see Jared Anderson back, man. I want to see him back. I want to see him back doing his thing, in contendership. You know what I mean? I know he only got like 11. It'll be his 12th fight, but I ain't gonna lie. I think he's ready now. I actually think he's ready now. Maybe I'm pushing it, but I think he's ready. I think Jared Anderson could definitely say had to be on Supernova. The odds are crazy. Laugh out. Oh, you say you had the bet on Supernova. Sorry, had to bet on Supernova. The odds are crazy. Laugh out. They have Nova a huge underdog. Really? Damn, what's the odds? Let me tell let me tell you something, Teach. Judges never sleep. There's always a warrant or something where somebody want to see somebody, and I gotta sign up on it. You know what I mean? So there be all manner of people knocking at the judge's door, presenting cases and stuff, and wanting me to sign off on warrants to lock these dudes up so that they could await, you know, they hearing. You know what I mean, in the morning. So gotta be up early as a judge. And sometimes I do, if I don't do my live on Friday, then normally I'll do it like real early like this. That's I don't know that's a, damn. Yes, sir, Teach. Appreciate you on checking. Damn. Damn. That's not bad odds. It's not bad odds at all. That's not bad odds at all. Damn. Damn, Connor. Got me thinking right now. It ain't easy being greedy. Um, let me tell you. He said I had to put. I mean, could I still got time, right? Connor, I still got time. Cause you messing me up right now. See, dead serious. But anyway, I think Supernova could pull it off. I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I feel like it's going to be on the night. Okay, okay. I'm gonna check it out after the live. Don't worry about it. That's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna check it out. I don't know if I'm gonna use Bet Us. That one I'll be seeing the homie Ricky Williams. Salute to the homie. Um, but yeah. But I think Supernova. He, he got more the pro experience. Ramirez, of course, he got it with the amateur experience. Um, we'll see if that plays a factor. He seemed confident. I actually, when they got done at the weigh-in, Supernova like gave him a look, and Supernova wasn't even saying nothing, even though he was kind of looking at him with like evil intent. And then when they did the face-off, and Robisi was just like saying shit to him and all of that. I don't know if he was talking trash or whatever, but you know what I mean. Supernova, started talking back, and I was just like, shit. Now, at first, I was like, I'm just worried about Joe Smith and salute, 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 salute to the bro Steels. Salute, champ. Salute. I mean, yo, bro, I like the last one I forgot about. I ain't gonna lie. If you and Big Ro want me to judge, I ain't gonna lie. I'll just actually set it on my watch. No, actually, I'll set up my Alexa and I'll have to tell her to remind me because Saturdays I'm so used to us all watching the fights that I'll be forgetting. Yeah, like doing lives at like 8. But yeah, if you need me, I might be watching the fights as we doing the live. I don't think I'm gonna have the camera on if I am on there with y'all. Because I ain't gonna lie, I think this is a pretty good card. I want to make sure I catch Troy. I want to make sure I catch Jahad Tucker. I definitely want to catch. This is a New York card. You know what I mean? I know a few of these dudes on the card, so it's just like I kind of want to support my brothers because it's a New York card. It's a little bit deeper than that. So and then plus Virginia even getting a piece of the action. You got Troy Osley on the card, so you know. I noticed they always put Troy on New York cards. I noticed that. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to set the reminder steals because I'm used to us. See, like if you tell me this on like a Tuesday or like a Thursday in the week, I'm already gonna expect it. My body already programmed like work, gym, and then somebody's asking me to do a live. So I don't know why my anticipation throughout the weekday is better. Like the weekend, my guard is really down. You know what I mean? I'm watching the fights. I'm really trying to, like see what's going on, and so I definitely got to set my reminder. It's good though. I didn't come to the last one, Steels. I'd have been showing favoritism. I know you say whatever, whatever, but nah. This one is gonna be cool. It's a clean slate. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna get judged fairly. The last one it wasn't fair. Just keeping it real. But let's get back. Laugh a lot. Kano man. He said Troy Beast always conditioned physically. Exactly, teach. Teach. We talk to him all the time. That's 503 little brother. Y'all ain't know? Y'all didn't get the memo? Y'all ain't get the memo? Um, but definitely, definitely looking forward to the Robisi Ramirez and Supernova fight. Shout out to Kano for bringing it up because I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be entertaining. It's not. It don't seem like they like each other, so we don't got to worry about them being friendly. That co-main is gonna be fairly decent. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Shit is better than what PBC would have gave me. Because if they ain't got boots on the undercard and you know what I mean to like a big fight, which I gotta enjoy that now because pretty soon Boots is gonna start being the main and his undercards is gonna be trash because of people. Not his fault, but that's just what it is. When PBC really moved like smack. Like yesterday, my Red advised me to like kind of do like a battle rap, a battle rap live. And before I get back into boxing, I'm just comparing it to boxing. I looked at the card and I didn't realize that the card was so bad. They didn't even have no. It's so real. When I went over the card with Red, he said, "But they ain't got no hitters like that." I was actually before Red even texted me. I meant to text him and tell him like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna just talk about boxing in the morning because I'm too tired." Come on, you a fool, Stills. To me, nah, he looked like 503, bro. He just darker. He looked like 503, bro. If you really look at him, I guarantee you 503 ever. And let me tell you something, Troy. You are in the perfect division right now. I gotta give you credit. I'm starting to realize Troy is smarter than I realized. Because at first I thought he was at 54, and then he did a couple fights, and then I actually ended up being on the panel because I remember me and 503, he was supposed to be doing a regular live, and then I think Troy came in the comment section, or either he had planned it and he didn't think Troy was gonna be able to come, and then Troy said he could last minute, and then we ended up talking to him or whatever. So I think that, and then he told me he was at 160. Perfect division for Troy. Perfect. Ain't nobody. I don't see nobody. By the time you climb up there, which will be soon, Charlo and all of them probably will be gone. You might have Murata still around, hanging on by a lifeline. Couldn't have mapped it out for you better myself, Troy. That you know what I mean. I think you should become a world champion at all of them first. I never thought about that talking to him. And maybe Adamas, my Dominican brother, he might present some problem, but I see Troy being able to box circles around him. So yeah, I don't even All right, teach. I'm a holla at him. I'm a holla at 503. He said I rock with 503. Not sure if I'm blocked on his channel. Maybe by mistake put in a good word for me, Judge, for my release. Don't worry, you gonna get pardoned, champ. You gonna get pardoned. You gonna get pardoned. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It was an honest mistake. You just got caught up in the raid. You got caught up in the raid. Sometimes it happens to the best. You be over there, you playing Star Fox with your cousin, and then the police knocking at the door. You didn't know, they ain't tell you nothing. Or you driving somewhere and they got something in the car, and then the cop pull them over, and then you looking at them like, oh my God, seriously, bro? Yeah, yeah. I feel you, Teach. I could definitely relatable. Uh, Salute Queen Monica. You up early? See, Teach. That's why I respect you, Teach. Damn, what's going on this early in the morning? Damn. Well, I respect that. That's why I respect you, Teach. That's why I respect you. He said I stayed sub, so I still see his video. He probably don't even know. Because you gotta understand, he probably don't even know that you blocked. I put money on it. He don't know that you blocked. Because sometimes people be getting blocked. That's why you gotta check your community settings. I'm the type of person, I'm terrible with that. Now you saying that is making me want to check if some of my peoples is good. Now, normally all the people that I feel like I give wrenches to that's regulars on my channel, I don't think that they would wild out. You know what I mean? And honestly, I don't even be the last like a few. I remember like a few trolls came in, said a couple of things you ain't even know about it. I just hit them and still kept moving on with the conversation. So trolls, they might not be really attracted to my channel because I kind of, well, that is for the trolls. You know what I mean? I kind of act like I got better things to do than read your comment. You know what I mean? If it comes to somebody trolling, so that don't mean that y'all can't view and give me a view and give me a thumbs down. I'd rather y'all do that. But as far as coming in the comment section, I'm not gonna really give you no light no more. I'm gonna just hit you with Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, and I'm getting you out of here. Getting you out of here. I'm just getting you out of here. You ain't even gonna get no wrecking. You ain't even gonna get no wreck, like the old timers say. You ain't even gonna get no wreck. No recognition. So don't even come. That's why trolls don't even just pile up in it because you won't even know about it. But yeah, bro. Teach. I don't know, bro. I'll holla at 503 the next time. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna call him after. I'm gonna call him after. I'm gonna call and text him because it's early. I'm gonna text him and tell him like, yo, I don't know what happened with Teach. But let's get back in the boxing. Y'all got me spilling the. All right, so Joe Smith Jr., Arthur beterbiev. Monica said we'll take them down for you. I mean, yeah, yeah. Even if y'all like into the discussion, even if you into the discussion, like you know what I mean. I see like there was a troll came in said something. He said it was a gay ass comment too. I'm not even gonna repeat it. It was gay too. Like he had like a dude's name and then you saying something gay. Like oh He said they know better than to mess with the judge. Like I said, bro, I'm not even gonna give you no recognition though. So you better not come in here. Cause I'm gonna go over your comment like you're not there. So, like I said, like I got better things to do. Salute to Atlanta the 216 on the check-in. So like I said, Arthur Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr. Gotta give a lot of credit and respect to the blood, sweat, and tears. I like that. Whoever's controlling that, I know that's not Bob behind that. That gotta be that Disney ESPN side. It gotta be. It can't. I don't believe it. Because I've been feeling like they actually do a good job with the blood. Because I gotta keep it real with you. Just like what Steels was saying yesterday, and it's crazy because me and him must have been thinking the same thing and probably watching the shit around the same time because I wasn't even gonna watch it. Shout out to me being on Stormy B Man's channel, and then later Tay Jones came on when the brother Tay said, "Yo, I watched the blood, sweat, and tears," and he said he seen this in one person, and then he seen that in another. It made me be like, you know what? I was like, let me go watch this. I said, let me go watch this. I went, I watched it. I was like, yo, like, it made me look at Arthur Beterbiev. It made me look at, okay. Okay. Oh, he was a producer. I ain't gonna lie, Bruce, you still got my email? Email me, man. I gotta holler at you. I gotta talk to you about some stuff. Gotta talk to you about something. He did. I forgot he did it because I like him with you. I like that dude. I just because I would like to bring both of y'all on and talk about that aspect, like the blood, sweat, and tears, and like because yeah, um, but yeah, I think they did a really good job with that. And y'all know I don't really give top rank. I'll give them credit, as far as up and down the cards, and they got people that I want to see. But that's as far as it goes. But they actually did a good job with that because I got a lot out of that. Just like what Odd Fella was alluding to on Red's channel yesterday. And make sure y'all go check out us yesterday on Bullshitting on the Beltway. I got a lot out of that. Salute to the Queen Lala D on the check-in. Salute, Queen. Uh-oh. Jersey. Got my bro Felix Nunez on the check-in. Okay. I'm gonna hit you up, Bruce. I got a lot out of that. I thought Arthur Beterbiev was not a human being. I thought he was the real life Russian Wolverine. They said, nah, Ack, he's not Wolverine. He's Colossus. He's Colossus. Look, let me tell you something. He's Wolverine. The reason why I compare him to Wolverine, the first fight I ever watched to him, and you can ask 503 Lion because I remember when I didn't even and Steels, them two, and Matt. I remember when it took me a while to catch one of his fights. I remember there was a period that I did not even get to see. I kept hearing about Arthur Beterbiev when Andre Ward relinquished all the belts and retired. Because I remember hearing about him around then because he was one of Andre Ward's mandatories, and they were saying that Andre Ward, of course, they would say that he ain't won no. I wish that Andre Ward would have fought Adonis Stevenson and just got all of the belts. That would have been a better retirement. Jay, everything on the check-in. Salute, bro. I gotta admit, it took me a while. I knew about Bivol. I knew Kovalev was actually still doing all right. I think he may have lost to Andre Ward around this time, or had been getting ready to fight him the first time. But no, he lost to him already. I'm sorry, because Andre Ward had the belt, and Kovalev was still a player though. He still wasn't hanging on a thin line. So I felt I, I just felt like Artur Beterbiev. I didn't really know too much about him. Then I ended up watching his fight, and I believe he ended up getting knocked down. He came back, and he stopped the dude. I was like, oh, yo, this dude is a savage. Then recently, he fought my Wu Tang brother from Staten Island, Marcus Brown. And like how he broke him down surgically and all that. But like I said, I only knew about like the fighter. Yeah. That's exactly what it was, Steels. He said Bivol and Kovalev were being pushed by HBO. Beterbiev was in Canada. Yeah. Being Wolverine. Being a real life Wolverine. Fought Marcus Brown, head busted open to the white meat. I forgot that they was saying that they was gonna stop it, like the physicians. They said one more round. Yo, Beterbiev, he remind me of like Tank and even though Tank and Crawford did it more neatly, you know what I mean? Like with Sean Porter and I forgot what fight it was. I think it was Barrios when they said Tank was losing. He was like, "How?" Yeah, I think either that or Leo Santa Cruz, one of them. I don't remember because they were so closely together. Well, the same thing with Beterbiev. They were saying with the cut, we're gonna give it one more round, and he went into panic mode, and it worked. Body, head, body, touched him everywhere, got him out of there, broke him down very like I gotta give him credit, man. The dude really broke him down. Only other person I know that's gonna break you down like that is Subriel Matias. And you better have the whole armor of God with Subriel Matias. Because you going to the hospital. Even if you win. He take that's what I like about Subriel Matias. He taking you with him. Even if he get knocked out, you come. Even if you don't get knocked out, all of them punches that you're gonna have to deal with before you, unless you get him out of there early, unless you hit him with something, that is the only way you're not taking no damage in that fight with a dude like Subriel Matias. I'm letting you know that right now. If you don't start off the gate hitting him with something, and that's kind of Artur Beterbiev style. It's a little bit more combination, but he kind of tends to touch you everywhere and then breaks you down. So what I got from this blood, sweat, and tears, and if you didn't watch it, I think everybody in the chat and that's listening right now should after the live, not now, after the live, y'all stay y'all hind pots here, like grandma used to say. And y'all tune in to part one and part two on some real shit. You know what I mean? Like it was good. Like Artur Beterbiev, I didn't know he was a human being. I think they actually may have gave me too much about Artur Beterbiev. I don't look at him as that scary no more. I learned a lot. He's the youngest out of his mom and his dad's kids. They say normally it's tradition that the youngest takes care of the parents, but the parents could choose to live with you or not. And he said he was happy that his mom chose to live with him. He looked just like his mother. He got two boys, two girls. I learned a lot. He was actually smiling. I never seen Arthur Beterbiev smile before, and that's not a bad thing because that makes me know that he's happy. And it might even be worse for Joe Smith Jr. because I am one of those people that believe that a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. I'm gonna go to the grave with that. I believe that he actually looked like he was happy, like he's getting the unification, but he still seemed hungry though. Shit, if anything, the way they was showing Joe Smith Jr., I didn't like it. It made it seem like he had the three belts, and Arthur Beterbiev had one. But they both was humble. Not saying that they was cocky or arrogant. They both really nice guys. To be honest with you, if Tay Tay was here, Arthur Beterbiev kind of remind me of Khabib, and he's Muslim too. He's a devout Muslim. Arthur Beterbiev. Oh, he's a solid. He's a solid dude, man. He's a solid dude. Um, it just kind of I just didn't realize that he was human. That's all. I don't want Arthur Beterbiev to take that the wrong way. Sometimes I be thinking, some of y'all dudes, y'all don't function and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I gotta admit, like that actually made me pick him even more watching the Blood Sweat. I was like, oh shit, and this motherfucker's happy. He got his wife, he got all his kids over there. I was like, oh no, oh God, no. He going. I don't want him to hurt Joe Smith. On the other hand, I'm not saying he didn't look happy, but to me, it seemed like I hate to again, and I want Joe Smith Jr. really to win, yo. I really do. I actually want to be wrong in this fight. But I feel like Joe Smith gave me more of the aura, and I'm just being honest. I don't know what's in the person's heart. I'm just telling you what I saw. It just seemed like he was happy to be there. He just seemed like he was happy. Monica said a little off topic. Why most of the old boxers don't mentor the young boxers? None of them pass down info, techniques, and experience for the young boxers. It's like all men, every man for themselves. Well, Monica, yeah, and I'll say this: if this is the only defense I can have, so say you box really well, right? And I mean, you a chick, you knocking everybody out, and amateurs, and you getting ready to turn pro and stuff like that, and you're just getting ready to turn pro. What if people is asking you like, "Yo, train me," like younger people? These are like say kids that's like 17, that's in high school getting ready to leave, like. And this is what I'm trying to say. And I know you talk about the older dudes, but this is what I'm saying. Like some of them dudes were such good boxers that they wouldn't be good at coaching. I know dudes that are pros that still coach kids and the amateurs. Actually, one of Stay Ready's peoples that he had on the platform, I remember a minute ago said that. And he's not the only one. I got a friend that do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, no matter what stage you at, whether you fighting now or you retired, some dudes that were really good boxers, they don't make good coaches. I think that's why, Monica. Now they'll be at an event or be at one of their fights and they'll advise them and they'll put certain things in their head. But as far as like really getting out there and training them, I ain't gonna lie, that's You got to have a lot of patience, and you got to be a certain type of person. See, that's easy for like a woman to say, and even some women I know don't have patience, and I always thought that was a trait a lot of women that I knew had. Um, so you got to be able that it definitely takes patience and stuff like that. So I think because of that, that's why you don't see that, especially dudes that were really good boxers. They sometimes don't make the greatest coaches. Well, back to Arthur Beterbiev. Yeah, I understand, but you know, Bruce, I'm talking about like really good champions. I remember Sugar Ray did it for Quincy Taylor, but look how long Sugar Ray Leonard did it for Quincy Taylor, but look how long that lasted. He was in his corner. You never seen nobody like a Tommy Hearns, you know, somebody that was really good. You never seen nobody, even though Muhammad Ali, you know, he wasn't all there when he left his career, but even still, when he had his mind, you didn't really see him working nobody's corner. You ain't really see Sugar Ray. All the really nice dudes, they gonna give you advice. You ain't see Joe Louis. He was there like those type of dudes would just shake hands, be at the person's fight, and give them like little tips. Be backstage, and sometimes that's good enough. You don't want to ask for too much. Sometimes that's good enough because some of these dudes is assholes anyway. Well, I know what you're saying, Bruce, but I meant like Roy Jones. You see, he's coaching, but I don't think he's the greatest coach. And he was a really good fighter. He's one of my favorites. And shout out to him too, because he had the best Hall of Fame speech. Shout out to my Capricorn brother. Shout out to my Capricorn brother. He a fool for that. He did the y'all must have forgot. Yeah. Lennox Lewis did stuff like that. Like where you end up being in the same place or something like that, and they'll show you like little tips and stuff like that, like him too. You ain't really see him work nobody corner or nothing like that. So sometimes really good fighters, you know, what I mean, I think that they'll share stuff with them, but as far as like passing stuff down to them in depth, nah, because they probably don't feel like they'll be good trainers, and that should take commitment. Um, but yeah, let me get back to Joe Smith. It's about Joe Smith and Arthur Beterbiev, though. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to stay on Arthur Beterbiev because they putting it. They deserve to be highlighted because y'all got to understand that they're unifying and they putting it all on the line. We got divisions where they're not even unifying right now, or they just now unifying. Like, look how long it took for 160. And it did kind of take long again for 175 because it's like after the Volstick fight, how long have Volstick been retired now? And Arthur Beterbiev done had that bet. I mean that belt. Oh, T said, man, I saw Beterbiev dip down like he was going to throw a jab to the body. He threw that jab to the face. In that position, dude has boxing skills. Even he or caught me off guard, and in the one watching. Uh, it takes a special fighter to be able to train others to be like him, but there's quite a few of them. Some mediocre fighters make excellent trainers. Roach, Adam. Yeah, yup. That's exactly, yup. There you go, right there, Bruce. Bomac. It happens like that. Some people that wasn't the greatest fighters, they be the best trainers. I have beterbiev. Monica said uh, uh, beating Joe Smith KO in the 10th round. Oh, you copying me? You copying me? I had the same. I had the same round. I had the same round. But actually, I'm gonna change it now. I meant to tell Red. Red, if you there, Red, Steels, if you still listening, write it down. I got Beterbiev the 8th round. I got the 8th round. I got the 8th round. Cause every time I go late, people be stopping people early, yo. And I be hating it. I be like, damn, you stopped him earlier than I thought. So I'm gonna go 8th round. I was thinking about 7th, but I think somebody picked the 7th round. I'm He said, bet I got 9. You Bruce goes. If you watch that Blood, Sweat, and Tears, you see how he trained. The dude, I ain't gonna lie, he don't look, even though he 37, he looked like he take care of himself. He look like he in his early 30s to me, 30. Like, and he even like his reactive, he don't react slow and stuff like that. He strike me as one of those dudes that he's gonna age when if he get like injured. He seemed like one of those type of dudes to me. It don't matter how old, as long as the car is working, he gonna beat your ass. You could be 25, you could be 19, because he just worked that hard. But I feel like if he sustained like a injury, God forbid, I feel like then that's when everything will start like unraveling. He strike me as one of those type of guys. Like he could box until he like 68 and still give 21-year-olds work. But if he get injured, that healing factor. Then we find out if he really is Wolverine Steels, if he got that healing factor, if it kick in quick enough. Yeah, man, but I thought that was a good series. Joe Smith. Um, I remember there was one scene that they showed, and I'm kind of mad that Joe Smith kind of showed that in the training. He got to the gym one day with his trainer, and Joe Smith was like, the trainer was like, "What's wrong?" It reminded me of my coach or whatever. But I would never say nothing. He's like, you know, you don't feel like. Then they went to the scene where he's talking. He's like, I don't feel like training. He's like, some days you got this, which everybody goes through that. But I just feel like you don't show it, man. You ain't see, but Beterbiev was having fun with his strength and conditioning coach. I did like the fact though that he had the gym to himself. Joe Smith Jr. You know what I mean? So he could really concentrate. I hope that means that he's getting some sparring. I mean, not now because it's the week of the fight, but I'm pretty sure they recorded that earlier. He was like, "Yeah, it's just been like that since the pandemic. Like nobody's been in the gym." But I don't think he should have shown that because if you watch the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, you're gonna see the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Like Arthur Beterbiev sitting here having fun, like doing his workouts and stuff. No beef, no beef, no problem. Nothing getting to him. Mental endurance is on 100. Oh, hold on. I didn't even see your pick. My bad, Lala. My bad, Queen. She said I got 5. I can see that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be mad. You better not get it right, cause I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. You better not get it right. I don't know if Joe Smith. Dang, all we need is Tay Tay. Where Tay Tay at? Tay Tay trying to hide. She don't want to see. She don't want to see her Long Island brother Joe Smith. She don't want. I feel Tay Tay though. I feel Tay Tay because Tay Tay a real strong Island representative. She's like she gonna be like, what, Ack? What? You don't think he could win? You got one more time, Ack. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. He could win. He got to punch his chin. He could punch now. He's stronger. To me, I think as far as power in a single punch, Joe Smith got that over. He definitely got that over Arthur Beterbiev. Arthur Beterbiev to me is like Subriel Matias. He got deceptive power. Like it's like I call that brain damage. Like you would rather be in there with somebody like a Tank and a Wilder because even though they, you getting hit really hard to the head and they getting you out of there, it's still better than you being in there with somebody like Arthur Beterbiev, uh, Benavidez. I'm gonna even say Sebastian Fundora, where dudes just got stamina and they just keep punching you, and you gotta dish it back. You know what I mean? In them super Uber cab driver fights you get lowered into, that don't mean that you fight like Uber. I'm just saying like you just sitting on the you just sit like they kind of force you to fight that fight. Those type of fights you don't want to be in. You actually rather be in there with somebody like a Wilder or like a Tank that's gonna get you out of there early. Them dudes that constantly punching and get you out of there slow, that's where you really get messed up at. That's where you be like my age right now. Then when you then when you turn Kano's age, you be like they be like, "How you doing, champ? How you been? Hey guys." And I'm just like, can't even talk. So shoot, you fighters should love Wilder and Tank. I feel like they being merciful. They getting you out of there. You don't want to be in there with somebody like maybe because Mel sometimes he can knock you out with one punch, and then sometimes I wouldn't want to be in there with him breaking like that. That was a lot that Castano had to take. That was a lot, bro. And that's the type of punishment that can end up happening with Joe Smith. But see, my thing is this: even though Joe Smith looked good in his first title defense, the fight that he won the belt, I was worried about him. I gotta admit, I was worried about him. I was worried about him. I was like, "Yo, is he all right? He don't look too good. He don't look too good at all. Like the way he was, I don't know. I just felt like he looked kind of sick, but he still boxed good and he got the dude out of there. But I just didn't see nothing that showed me that he would be a Canelo or Arthur Beterbiev at that time. And like I said, I want Joe Smith to win. Velasco put hands and feet on Joe. He was lucky. I'm gonna keep it real, Steels. I thought he won. I thought he won, but I didn't complain because I wanted Joe Smith to get the belt. I just didn't complain about it though. If you wanted me to be honest, in the vacant title fight, I did think Velasov won, but I wasn't complaining that they put the belt in New York. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't complaining. Nope. I wasn't going to be the one. He said, "Imagine if beterbiev teach." Why are you even putting that in the air? He said, "Imagine if beterbiev lost the fight due to cuts." Yes, yes, yes. Bruce goes. This is why you're one of the wise men. He said, "I want Smith, but I'm gonna go with my head, not my heart." And I'm gonna be real. I feel the same way as you. I like Joe Smith. I agree with Stay Ready on that. Like, you know what I mean? Joe Smith is a good guy. He a good person. Like, yo, he didn't even complain. Like, he calls himself the common man, right? This part had me laughing. I forgot about that press conference with Joe Smith Jr. and Bernard Hopkins, and I remember I watched it. He said, "Special, common, special, common." Yo, oh my God, yo, I missed them days, man. All the fighters is gentlemen now. Now, outside of like Rolly and Tank recently, and Walters, I don't know what my bro Walters doing. We don't even get that no more. Oh man, that was classes. Salute, salute boxing matchups. Salute, champ. Salute. Well, remember when Bernard Hopkins did that? Salute to you on the check-in. He said, "Special, common, special." And Joe Smith, Joe Smith ain't crack a smile. He didn't smirk. He just was looking at him seriously. Like, he just looking at him like, okay. You know what I mean? And I like Joe Smith because he didn't even say that he's a nice dude. He didn't even say nothing bad about him. He ended up knocking him out the ring. You know what I mean? He was just like, yeah, man. He just, he said what he said, and I just was surprised that I would be in there with Bernard Hopkins. But he was like, that's when things changed for me, and that's all he really said about it. He didn't like give you too much of like, yo, Bernard Hopkins kind of insulted me, man. You know what I mean? He knocked him out the ring, so he got the last laugh. I guess you didn't have to say nothing. Salute Macadocious Mac at the South on the check-in. Y'all make sure y'all sub, like, share, all that good stuff. Oh man, but that was classic. Bernard Hopkins is a fool. Special, common, special, common, and then you get knocked out the ring. Even though I gotta admit, Bernard Hopkins fighting into his 40s, even into his late 40s. You know what I mean? That was like unheard of. And to me, the only reason he really lost that fight to Joe, not to take no credit away from Joe Smith, but that actually was Bernard Hopkins' longest layoff of his entire career. He never had a year layoff or anything like that. Ever since he got out and had been fighting and changed his life around, that's all he had been doing. So definitely, credit and respect there. I'm looking forward to the fights tonight. Um, like I said, I got beterbiev at 8 rounds. Yeah, yeah. Lala D said, "Well, yeah." The man was like, 48, 49. Yes. Yes. And I think he was a champion too. Because I think he was going into that's when he started calling himself the alien, not the executioner. And he fought Kovalev. I was like, damn, he was still fighting. And I remember as a kid using him in all the fight night games, and him and Roy. Really Roy though. But yeah, man. Looking forward to this tonight, man. It's gonna be like a Rocky movie, man. You got the Siberian Husky, Arthur beterbiev. You know what I mean? He going against Joe Smith. Joe Smith, he definitely got to punch his chance. Um, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You know what I mean? Do I see that happening? Arthur Beterbiev pretty direct and pretty calculated in his approach. So I don't see anything out of ordinary happening unless he got injured in the middle of the fight. The only way I could see like if, something like that happens, which happens every once in the blue. But nah, I think I think Arthur Beterbiev wins this, and I think after he wins this, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what's next for him. And as far as Joe Smith, if he won, salute Queen 71. You always late. See, I gotta bang the gavel on you. You want me to answer questions, and you can't even come in here on time. I gotta bang the gavel on you, Queen. Nah, I'm joking. Salute to Queen 71 on the check-in. Salute. Um, I definitely, yeah. So that's it's a good fight, man. In other news, let me ask y'all before I get up out of here. Is that true? Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman in boots. Is that really true? She said so. Actually decided to pick. Ah, Queen 71. Well, Queen 71, we actually was being sarcastic because Maul actually ain't fighting this weekend because you remember he got back problems. So that's why I chose not to pick. That's why I chose not to pick. I was actually being an asshole. He said, I'm hearing that Black Swan, I gotta make sure you wrenched up, bro. Because I'm not sure if you got a wrench in them. But you always show love. I gotta make sure you do it. If not, I'm gonna go back to the live when I'm done. He said Macadocious Macadocious said, I'm hearing that Thurman don't want that smoke. Now look, I feel this way. If it's for guaranteed, like that he's gonna get a shot at the belt, or if it's for a vacant title, I think Keith Thurman will accept the fight. Salute to Black Swan on the check-in. MP on the check-in. Salute. I think that is the only way. The only way is if they give Keith Thurman like some type of leverage. Like, okay, if you beat Jaron Ennis, you're gonna be like the double mandatory on some Jaime Munguia for the WBO and the WBC type shit. To where he's going whenever the belts split up or something, he gonna get a shot, or either he's fighting him for one of the belts. When it's something like that. It's gonna have to be something like that for Keith Thurman to take the fight. Outside of that, I do not think that he's gonna take the fight. Talib Cunningham on the check-in. Salute. I do not believe that. do not believe that at all. If Keith Thurman is not fighting no Jerron Boots and is straight up, he is not on meth, because that's what that would be. And I know people's like, oh no, he should just want to fight Boots. Nah, give him something. He deserves something if he fight Boots. Boots is not one of them type of fighters you just fight them for nothing. I'm not going front. He's too talented for that. You do got to give him something, and y'all should oblige him. Give him something. But that's probably going to be the last time we see Keith Thurman. Nah, MPF. I'm not even trying to make y'all laugh, bro. I don't even think he's going to ever be in night court again after that, because that's basically lethal injection. I personally don't believe in lethal injection. I'm an electric chair. I'm old fashioned. Even if we got a double tap on the electric chair, I do. I'm an old fashioned type of dude myself. I like the electric chair. Lethal injection, that's when they started getting soft. Lala D say, yeah, gets my bad, y'all. My bad. They threw me out. That's messed up. But like I was saying, what was you saying? What argument? But yeah, I think he will if it's a guarantee though. I think for Keith Thurman to take it, they would have to give him like a double mandatory type of situation. You can't hear me? Y'all can hear me, right? Yo, yo, yo. Okay. Say I'm good. Say I'm good. I checked my levels. Champs, those are the guys he needs. Yes, yes, yes. MP agreed 100%. I agree. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes shit be throwing me out, man. Like when I'm on Red's channel, I never get thrown out, interrupted, or nothing, bro. That shit is crazy. Anybody else join? If it ain't Red's, I don't know what it is. Red really got that Louisiana voodoo, bro. He gotta really be from New Orleans, bro. Cause yo, bro, I was on his channel for a minute from when it started. Nothing. I was good. But anyway, I think they make him the double mandatory. If they make him the double mandatory, because think about it, La La D. If they made you the mandatory for, let's say, Michaela Maya and Alicia Baumgartner's belt, you know what I mean? Shit, wouldn't you take the fight if you had to fight one of them in betweens? Let's say you had to fight Salisa Estrada. Wouldn't you take the fight against Salisa Estrada if you could get the mandatory to both of the belts and you get the pick? Or actually, you could get the winner of Michaela Meyer and Alicia Baumgartner. I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? Shoot, if I was your advisor, I'd be like, you better take that. going to be mandatory for both. But I'm not saying they're going to do that for him, but I think that he would have to be. Al-Adi said, no, you could win. I would have been like, you better take that. You could beat Salisa Estrada. She's small. She fast though. You gonna have to time her like a motherfucker. She gonna be all over the place. But that's what I mean. Like, you're gonna have to give him something like that because I don't think Keith Thurman ain't just showing up to the party, you know, uninvited. Keith Thurman's one of them motherfuckers. No, the person throwing it gotta invite me. They like, nah, Keith, you could come. That's my man's. It's like, no. Who's throwing the party? Did he invite me? Did he act or did she ask me to come? I'm not going there. That's Keith Thurman. That sums Keith Thurman up in a nutshell. Damn near every person I went to high school with, male and female. Did they invite me? Teach said I saw BFTB speak on Thurman and Boo. I seen him, and it was somebody else channel that brought up. That's why I'm asking. I also seen it on Facebook. So I kept scratching my head like, Keith, there's no way. There's no way. I said that money must have ran out. If he taking Boots, like this, and ain't nothing on the line, I said, oh yeah, the well's running dry. The well's running dry. Gotta be. It gotta be. Because I don't believe it. I don't believe it. For Keith Thurman to just take that fight straight up, he would have to been starved. And I still even think if you starve him out, because Al Heyman got love for him, so he'll always get like some type of fights. You know what I mean? He'll always get like, some type of fight. So Al Heyman ain't gonna starve him out. But see, I think him taking that fight with Boots though, it'll put him back in good grace. Not that he cares, but it will put him back in good graces with a lot of the boxing fans if he took that fight. Not saying you got to. Queen 71 said the Barrios loot is gone. Probably ain't even really get that much. But not even trying to be funny. Well, I'm just saying. Probably got more on the back end than he got paid up front. That's how real it is. If there even was back end money to make. He said, man, Thurman turned Boots down. Really? I was asking. I did say I was asking. That's why I said I've heard. I didn't say it was true. I said I'm asking. Salute the real David Thomas on the checking. Um, I'm not tripping. I'm asking. I'm asking. I said, is it happening? I said, because if it is, I said, I don't see him taking it. I said they would have to make him. That's basically what I was just saying. They would have to make him a double mandatory, or that would have to be for a vacant belt. Matter of fact, Boots' dad even said that. He said, I don't think he's going to take it unless it's for a vacant belt. Yeah, real David Thomas. I'm not saying it's true. I was asking, and I was just giving scenarios. If it do happen, the only way I see it happening. Oh, he said Blue made. Okay, that was the other person. Okay, that was the other person. Okay, because I was like, I seen somebody else make one. BFTB talked about it. Me, I'm just speaking like from retrospect. I don't see him taking it. I think the only way he would take it, like I said, you would have to give him a lot. And like I said, I'm not mad if he's asking for stuff because Boots ain't the type of person that if you do take the fight, you should just be going in there. You don't get no type of reward, especially not unless you come unless you on the climb like Boots. Well, actually, that's another place I seen it on too. David Thomas. I seen it on Ellie's channel because they asked Virgil Ortiz about the fight, what he thought about Boots and Keith Thurman. That's 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 who else I heard talk about it because they asked Virgil. I didn't watch it though. I didn't click on it, but they asked Virgil. You think our fella said he'll take it if he's the A side on the pay per view? You think so? I still think he gonna want more. He gonna want the stars. You see how Keith Thurman gonna want the stars. Rashidi called out Boots. Man, you just saying that because that's y'all Massachusetts, Rhode Island peoples, man. Don't do that. Even though I like that fight, he on the PBC now anyway. He on the PBC now anyway. So if Speedy Rashidi want that work, I'm pretty sure they can make it happen. I think they're gonna give him a few fights though before they give him to like Boots or something. And then I think if him and Boots fight, it's not gonna be for a title eliminator. I think Boot. She said, "No, I swear, I read it." Nah. I believe you. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I believe he did call him out. But my thing is, I think that they're gonna move him kind of accordingly until it's time to really put him in there. I think they're gonna either put him in there as Boots' voluntary defense. I could see something like that happening for Speedy Rashidi, or only other way I could see him fighting for like a title eliminator against him too against Boots. That's the only way, you know what I mean? But that'd be dope. Damn, there was something else. There was something else. Oh, real David Thomas. This is true. The Emperor activated his rematch clause. No, he said the Emperor's dead. He said Ferocious still lives, though, y'all. That's what George Cambosa said. I think this time it's gonna be in Sydney, Australia, and he's choosing to activate his rematch clause. And P, why you laughing? That's 301. That's Leonidas reborn. He just didn't get the memo that that Leonidas and them actually lost. Greece won as a whole. They had to come together, but Sparta, which he is, they lost. Xerxes and Darius and them. Well, Darius didn't get to live to see their ass get whipped, but you seen what happened? Xerxes slaughtered him. When the little, I always tell y'all that when the little hunchback dude, y'all seen the movie, the little hunchback dude that was deformed when he snitched on the Spartans and gave away their position. He gave away their attack route. See, in war, you got a route and then you got an attack route. If you're a real strategist. And they attacked 300's attack route because Leonidas, dumbass, didn't put him in the front, tell his men to pull back, and let him get slaughtered. He want to fight in the war? Let him. Y'all could have still been alive. Dumbass, well, that was Cambosis. The same thing happened to Cambosis because he thought he could beat Devin, and he got found out. It was real easy. MP said, I wonder who's going to put the money up for this fight. I mean, George Kambosos don't care because it's in the contract that he's going to get paid a certain way again. So he don't care. That's not his job. He said Haney wins again, teach, but I'm glad he's holding up his contract. The belts were one thing, but beating that contract will be the real accomplishment. One thing about Thurman, his fans are so loyal. After everything, they still got Thurman's side. People would be surprised at how many Thurman fans, if he fights Boots, laugh out loud. I mean, I'm that's great. I think that's great that he has fans because it's gonna really because then it'll matter. And I know one of his fans. Shout out to Chop. Salute to my brother Crush the Legend on the check-in. Salute, champ. One thing he said, good for Dev to stay busy with the easy work. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen, and I'm glad that he's activating it right away, so Devin don't gotta wait 80 years. That's good because I thought Kambosos was gonna play games and wait a little bit, then get injured, and then the second fight get pushed back, and all of that type of stuff was gonna happen. But I'm glad. I'm glad that he activated. I'm extremely happy that he activated. Good. Talking about I got a game plan, I know how to beat him this time. I'm working on a game plan. You don't got a game plan. I know how to beat him. No, you thought you could beat him by getting in his head first, and that didn't work. And then the final press conference, you wasn't saying nothing. The first press conference, we couldn't get you to shut up. But then the last press conference, you knew you was losing them belts. Point blank and period. You knew you was losing them belts. Just like that. I'm happy for Dev. I think he's gonna get the Lomachenko. He should get the Lomachenko fight after this. Now let me tell you, I'm kind of looking ahead. We getting ready to close this thing out. I almost been on for an hour and a half. He gets Lomachenko. I think that'll be great. I think that'll be great because he wanted Lomachenko for the belt the first time, and now he's getting them. He's on the same promotional company and everything as him. So, he could really get that fight. And I'm glad because Devin gets to put names on his resume. That was my main thing when it came to him signing with the Top Rank. I wanted to see him get like marquee fights and stuff like that. Like that was really my thing when it came to Dev. Yeah, y'all see the link. I wanted him to be able to get marquee fights. I wanted, and it seems like I told y'all, him signing to Top Rank, it took care of two primary functions. It removed, when he beat Georgie, it made him have somebody on the resume, and it made him beat somebody that beat somebody to where he can't say anything, because that was the main vocal point with the Lord of the Rings with Georgie. Oh, me and T.O. and Loma fought each other, and you ain't fight nobody, and everybody was calling Dev the email champion. So this eliminated that. You hear people not really saying too much about that no more, right? And then he beats him again, and then he's going to be able to get Lomachenko, somebody who is still on the pound for pound list. I don't care if he signed to y'all. Somebody that's still on the pound for pound list when he lost. His resume ain't that great to where he got to stay on the pound for pound list. Salute, Crush the Legend. I'm getting ready to wrap it up anyway. I just wanted to talk about this point. Second fight won't sell. And you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Um, but that's not Devin's fault. Devin just, activating what was in the contract. L Dub, what's good, champ? You still look, L Dub. I know you came late and I'm getting ready to go off, but you still gotta explain to me how a new way could be actually on your pound for pound list. Where is a new way, L Dub? That's all I want to know. I just want to know where he's at. Because where he could be at and where you have him at, that's two different things. So I didn't really get a clear understanding on where Inouye's at on your list. I'm not saying you can't put him on there at all. I just said, me personally, I'm gonna put him somewhere when he get Paul Butler and he get that last belt, he could get somewhere on there on my list. And nobody can ever say, "Oh, Act, you was showing super favoritism," because I didn't have him on my list for a minute. He'll just now be getting on there if he beat Paul Butler, because he'd be undisputed. And then, because I actually care about undisputed, so I kind of look at that. Weak division, not weak division, whatever. But I look at it like, because it's not easy to do. You don't just gotta fight the fighters; you gotta fight the sanctioning bodies and the networks to try to get those two. So it's two battles: the psychological and the physical aspect. So, you know what I mean? I think it's actually hard to achieve undisputed. But if you could do it, much respect and kudos to you, especially if you're doing it in a division like Jamel Charlo, who I think his road to undisputed might have been the hardest out of anybody that became undisputed. I'm gonna just keep it a stat. I think his road to undisputed was harder than anybody else's. Main boxing biker, my family on the check-in. He said, "Keep the jab in their face." You already know. You already know. I see y'all out there working. I see you out there working with the gloves and all of that on the street, man. I see you. I see you, champ. But yeah, man, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here, man. I know y'all tired of seeing me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give credit because I don't think I made one video on Arthur Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr. And I think that they deserve it. They definitely deserve it because they putting it all on the line tonight. And not only that, it's a really good fight. It's a really good fight. So make sure y'all check it out, the weigh-ins, the press conferences, and most importantly, check out that blood, sweat, and tears that I was talking about. Check out that blood, sweat, and tears. Thank you, Monica. Salute, Queen. You're always showing up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Um, we'll be back. My main day is tomorrow, Sunday, 5 p.m. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all mark it down, y'all write it down, and we're gonna be talking about some things. And we'll also be on 503's channel. I believe maybe I'm not. You know what? Don't hold me to that because tomorrow is Father's Day for the brothers. So I don't know if 503 will be on, but I'll be on. I ain't got no kids. You know what I mean? I ain't a father. So I don't get no Father's Day gift or no love. But I gotta make a few calls and I gotta make sure I salute all my brothers, what I mean, for being great. All my usual suspect brothers, outside of Mac, even though he a stepdaddy. Salute to all my brothers that's dads on the panel. I hope somebody gets them a gift or take them out. Listen, where I come from on Mother's and Father's Day, that's just another Christmas or another birthday. All my friends and family I went to school with, they get Father's Day or something come around, the new iPhone 13 out or something. You see that green one? If I was a dad, I would have had that. You see the PlayStation 5? If I was a dad, I would have had that. It's all good though. But with that being said, salute to all the dads out there. Salute to everybody taking care of everything out there. Make sure y'all check out all my brothers' content, stuff like that. Salute to all my brothers in the LDBC. That's fathers. You know what I mean. So I want to salute all of them. You know what I mean. Even the people that don't make content and stuff like that. Salute all of them. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Father's Day. I hope that your significant other, your wife or whatever, I hope she get you what you want. I hope she gets you what you want. Because I feel like I said, on Mother's Day, man, please. They was getting whatever they wanted. I'm like, dang, it's another birthday, another Christmas. I thought you just, what I mean, spend time with the family. Nah, it's another birthday, another Christmas. But it's not about that. It's not about that. Spend time with your kids, spend time with your family, and most importantly, enjoy another Father's Day here and celebrate it to all the great fathers out there that take care of their kids. It's your boy Act Reacher. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out. Peace.